Welcome back to Monster Loves You guys. It seems like the choices are actually gonna matter more now that we are in the next stage. So let's enter the big, bad world. Let's do it. I want to make choices. Adventure in town. That's pretty much the only option. Nice little screen with, I guess, monster houses, or... well, it just looks like that. And it looks pretty awesome. Let's adventure. Ah, so we get more choices. I like actually that it's very random and that it doesn't seem like it actually tells you what it is, but let's go with... I see a tower now, and that's new, so let's go with that. You and Gobclaws are playing Toss the Kitten. You're winning 2-1 when... crash! You miss. Whoops. And the kitten shatters Hemrek's window. Oops, stick around, run for it. Stick around, run for it. Yeah, I don't really want to be, like... you know, I don't want people to get mad at me, so let's run for it. You both run, but Hemrek spots you. He bursts out of his house and bounds after you, causing the ground to quake at his footsteps. Quick, hide. Let's hide. You and Gogplaw's dog duck under one of her artifacts, something called a beach umbrella. Hemrek runs around for a while longer, then gets tired and goes inside to resume his nap. Okay. So I guess I didn't really get anything out of that. So that's also an option, not to get anything. Okay. Next, I see a bunch of rocks. Let's go with that. Oh boy, Smark set up a human chess set. You sit down to play. You don't know the rules, but a smart monster like you should be able to figure something out. Let's just play. Let's not ask him, because that's what weak people do. We're just gonna play. Smark picks the 16 short pieces and you get the 16 ones with different shapes. He makes one of his short guys kick over your horsey. Use the Inferno Gambit, set the board on fire. Dragon Defense, blow Smark's pieces off the board. Feet of Clay, glue Smark's pieces to the board. Avalanche Attack, kick the board over. Okay, I like these options. This sounds like way more exciting chess than the way we play it, so let's set the board on fire. That sounds like fun. Boom. Cleverness goes down. Oh, what? Foom, you prove your chess mastery by using the only tactic that always works. Smark nods at your monsterly solution, but points at some pieces that are still standing. Eventually, as a result, he wins. Oh my god, that is awesome. I like this. Choices are becoming more interesting now. Let's go with this one. The guy with the 3 eyes that is, like, raising his finger. Let's go with him. Greed Blitz walks past your stoop. He stops, coughs, and tilts his hat, proudly showing off his baseball hat. Baseball. Oh, I get it. Baseball. It makes him look ridiculous. What's baseball? Ask him about the hat. Be polite and non-committal. Tell him it looks spectacular. It doesn't. Ask him about the hat. Great Blitz says, I gave a talking fox a whole bushel of rabbits for it. He said it's what all the smartest humans are wearing these days. Monsters walk by, pointing and snickering at the ridiculous chapeau as they do. Gently tell him the truth. It sort of looks like a duck. Looks like a duck's face. Be polite. He looks so happy. I can tell him the truth and get some honesty. I kind of like that. At least I assume I will get honesty. So let's go with that. Let's do it. Sweet. Honesty +9. Great Blitz beams, misinterpreting your intention. A duck's face I stole from the humans. He moves away to show others. Okay. Cool, so he's actually... I didn't hurt his feelings, and I did get some honesty. I love it. Let's keep going. Let's go with this one. He looks annoyed. A small crowd gathers in the square. Prudence and Grit Mitten are in some kind of argument. Ignore the crowd, go see what they're arguing about. Okay, let's check it out. What are they arguing about? Nash Nash whispers to you. Gritman says he saw a human wearing a coat made from a monster's hide. What? That's crazy. Prudence said she saw it too, but it was just a costume. You watch the elders discuss the situation, calmly and quietly, with only a little clawing and spitting. Offer to help resolve the conflict. Humans are dangerous, leave the elders to it. Investigate this by visiting the human city of Carmen. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go and investigate this city. That sounds sweet. You set out, but before you're halfway through the whale mist, you find yourself caught by a powerful arm. Hemrek shakes you and says, What have we told you about going close to humans? You're too young, young one. He drops you back in Alman after one last shake. Oh man, I wanted to check out the human city. Okay. They're too dangerous for now. That's good to know. And these monsters look awesome. Okay. And next, let's go with the paw imprint. You're heading home with a dead rabbit you found. Suddenly a fox appears. He sidles up to you and asks, "You going to eat all of that?" Examine the fox. You're clearly no ordinary fox. Hand over the whole rabbit. Share it, make him watch you eat it. You're gonna examine the fox. Let's check him out. Most talking foxes are fatter and better fat than their stupid cousins, but this one is lean. You can see his ribs under his unkempt fur. Okay. You're heading home with a blah blah blah. Okay, you're clearly no ordinary fox. Share the rabbit with the fox. I feel like this could be a mean option, and he's not ordinary, so he might kill me. Okay, let's just hand over rabbit. Let's just do... Kindness goes up. True to tradition, the fox, who is indeed magical, rewards your kindness with a small pile of cookies. Fox or doodles. Sweet. So we got some kindness from that. How much kindness do we have? 51. That's not too bad, actually. There's 3 left, and we have 5 choices. Let's go with an attacking one, again, for a change. Today's a holiday, Poke the Bear Day. Monsters have been planning pranks for weeks. You all head out to the bear caves. Poke the Bear Day, what is that? It's a day when the elders take younger monsters to show their ferocity by taunting and bothering an especially big, strong pack of talking bears. I don't know why we do not have days like these in the human world, but it sounds pretty cool. Let's do it! You join a crowd of monsters shuffling, walking, skipping, and scuttling through the woods. Soon you have reached the caves. The bears are already outside, waiting and watching. Poke the biggest bear with your sharpest stick. Fight. Confuse a bear with the gut your nose routine. Find out if bears sneeze. Chase a bear into a thorn bush. Okay, let's confuse him with the gut your nose routine. Let's do that one. The bear grabs his nose in surprise. He growls, "I can still feel my snout." He then bares his claws, which are bigger and sharper than yours. Sock him in the stomach, then run or tickle his belly. Let's tickle his belly. A lot of kindness and cleverness, but a little bit of ferocity goes down. The bear laughs at your tickling and says, "Hey, you're alright. I just made some tea, and I think I have some crumpets around here. Come join me." The other monsters shake their heads at your non-violent approach. Okay. I like these options we're getting right now. Let's see, 2 left. I want to go with this one. Nash Nash is picking on the tiny bliss tree. She gets knocked down every time she gets up. Nash Nash asks if you want to help. Ask why she's doing that to Bliss Tree. Walk away. Nash Nash is insane. Help Nash Nash hurt Bliss Tree. I'd rather fight you, Nash Nash. Okay, let's stick up for Bliss Tree here. Without even a thanks, Bliss Tree runs away, leaving you and Nash Nash to tussle in the street. Do you push the attack? So we got some ferocity. Yes, claw, bite, kick. Or no, Bliss Tree say, let's keep going with this. Nash Nash is savage, but she's tired herself out and you're full of energy. You beat Nash Nash to a pulp. Nash Nash pants, impressive. Okay. So we beat up a monster, but we didn't get any respect. Adventure in town. We can pick one last thing. Let's go with the food. Food is always good. You sniff the air. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Could that be frosting? Blotz greets you and Nash Nash with a fluffy pink cake. Nash Nash says, Blotz says he stole this from a human child. How do you 3 share it? What's frosting? What is that? 3 cups confectioner's sugar, 1 cup butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and 2 tablespoons whipping cream. Whisk butter and sugar together. It's just a recipe, so there you go. That's what frosting is. First one to the center wins. Distract the others. It's a human cake. Talk about it, you know, like humans would. Distract the others. Get some cleverness. You take the cake and run. I stole the entire cake for myself. Sweet. Adolescence is fleeting. You have grown beyond youth and have become an adult. Yes. Awesome. You've been dragged from your bed by your friends and neighbors. Trying to sleep here. Fight them. What? Who, the where, why now? What the heck? They tell you it's time to grow up. You're marched out into the woods. Okay. The neighbors throw you into the center of a great circle of monsters, all older than you. They whisper to each other, then look at you, then whisper some more. Get on, getting on. The monsters murmur and mutter, spit and snarl. They're deciding what best defines you as a monster. Wait patiently, yell at them to hurry up, or take a nap. We're taking a little nap because we have time to kill here. Snork, gasp, snark, sleepy sounds. Someone shakes you awake. They've come to a decision. Yawn and stretch. The ring of monsters shuffles closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders loom over you while the smaller adults crouch low. Your surroundings grow shadowy and dark. Wait, what's happening? What do they want from you now? What the hell's happening? This is the end of your adolescence. Your body becomes tougher and other grown-up monsters will be more likely to listen when you speak. Okay. The ring of monsters shuffles closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Blah, blah, blah. What do they want from you now? You see concern in some of their faces, but very little respect. So what? Does a monster need respect to grow up? You can become an adult without earning any respect, but when the time comes all too soon to become an elder, you will dissolve and pass away without it. Okay. You see concern in some of their faces, but very little respect. Wait for them to assign you a task. It is immediately clear to the crowd that you are very kind for a monster. It's so nice of them to think so. You are sent into the goat pit to groom the scrape goat. The goat is unusually unruly and angry today. Make the goat submit to your hygienic practices. Let the goat freak out, then calmly groom it. Requires kindness. Make it submit. You roar and shriek. The scapegoat falls to its knees, trembling, and sits still for you while you comb its hair with your claws. Yes. Soon you've finished. You look up at the crowd of watching monsters. They seem a little disappointed. One says, "That didn't seem very kind to me." Get out of the pit. Maybe I picked the wrong thing. I have no idea. What about ferocity? Give me some ferocity stuff. You're an adult now. Your physical body will not change until you die, though you may grow larger and stronger over time. Onward to adulthood. Where is my monster? Politic with monsters, explore the whale mist. Politic, what does that mean? So that's adventures, and there's other adventures. Oh, sweet. So there's lots of choices now. I see a few ones that seem really interesting. I see one with a sword, so let's pick that one. You find a red hood and a basket in the middle of the forest path. A human house is nearby. Funny, you never noticed it before. Creepy, stay away. Circle the pretty little house. Let's circle it. There's a great deal of blood in the yard, along with a half-dead wolf coughing weakly. Ask it what happened. What the heck happened to you? Woodcutter's friend, you can't trust him. Beware their axes, even worse than knives. The wolf finishes dying. Take and eat the wolf carcass or bow your head in respect. Let's eat it. Let's eat it. You haul the strangely heavy carcass back home. An elder point out a long sewn up gash, or sewn up, I don't really know, gash down the wolf's belly and says it was good work. Take credit for the woodcutter's surgical precision. Admit it was someone else. Let's get some honesty in here. The elder is impressed with your honesty and says so. You open the gash and find stones inside the wolf. How odd. We actually got some respect from that. Would you look at that? Okay, let's pick one of the other options now. Spiders? Yes please. I love spiders, except I hate them. Today's the day of the Spinner 500, the big spider race. Winners are regarded highly by all around town. Let's do this. Spider race. But your spider hurt her leg this morning. What should you do? It's a noble race. Watch with your spider. Cheat. She's normally the fastest spider in the world, even the playing field. Enter yours unaided. Watch with your spider. Cheat. Enter yours unaided. Let's go with that one. Out of 13 entries, your spider comes in 14th when a beetle joins the race in the last lap. But at least you have your honor. Sweet, we got some honesty from that. But no respect, which is actually what I was kind of hoping for. Let's pick this snake next. You take the lead on a hunt in the whale mist, but you've become separated from the group. Suddenly you catch sight of something. There. Where? Within that thicket. Rumor has it that an especially large, clever snake tricked Nash, biting her and causing her to be sick for days. And it's right there, waiting, watching. Let's see. Call everyone and get out of here. You've beaten and eaten snakes before. Time to eat another. Let's do it. Let me just take some water. Oh man, okay. This is a lot of out loud reading. You slowly creep up on it, sharpening your claws. Suddenly you stop. A print in the dirt is clearly from Nash Nash, and that's definitely dried monster blood around it. Lure the crafty serpent into a trap so it can't bite you. Use yourself as bait. Beat a trap. That doesn't sound very clever at all. Let's lure it into a trap. You perch on a branch above a crude snare and beat two rocks together to attract the snake's attention. This goes on for some time. Keep beating those rocks. Suddenly, the snake drops from a branch above you. You struggle, but it's too late. He crushes you with its terrible strength. Everything getting dark. The next thing you know, Nash Nash has pounced on a snake. She grabs its head and holds its mouth shut, keeping its fangs trapped. Still crushing. Nash Nash... Oh, come on, respect goes down. Nash Nash bites the snake's head off and swallows it. You gasp as the coils loosen. Nash Nash is carried through Omen by a group of cheering monsters while you are left to recover on your own. And there goes all of the respect that I just earned. Well, most of the respect I just earned. Let's pick another one. Well, let's redeem ourselves. Let's pick the snake again. The snake moon is rising in the sky, and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Snake moon? Just look at that full moon. It looks like a snake with the shadows of the clouds like that. Monsters know this means something, and they decided long ago to celebrate the appearance of those shadows with snake soup. Okay, so that's snake moon. Set out to gather snakes. Prepare back at home. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Choose not to participate. Let's actually set out. I want respect. You wander the fields and thickets nearest Omen. It's easy to catch the snakes, but every time you go after another, some of them squirm out of your grasp. Most of your snakes are getting away. Not anymore, they're not. Kill the snakes as you catch them. Let's do that. Yeah, I get respect and cleverness. You come to the ritual with a dozen snakes draped over your shoulders. You reflect that dead snakes won't suffer from the heat. Many of the other monsters brought live ones, but they let you put your dead ones into the scaly cauldron. Okay. The monsters gather around the cauldron. Prof Rock scrapes two sticks together to light a fire. It's gonna be a fun night. And I got some respect out of that. Would you look at that? Okay. Sweet. Now I wonder which oh, that's me. There we go. Why am I so small? Not intimidating at all. I look a little bland. Oh well, let's get on with our little adventure here.